Now, I'm pretty sure the inside of a prison is somewhere none of us ever want to end up in, but Greg being Greg, he somehow managed to get arrested and thrown in jail. No idea actually why he got arrested though, so that is a complete mystery to us. We're obviously going to find out later in the story, but how about we just hop into the first page of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Greg Goes to Jail. Friday. It's been almost a week since I freaked out at that lame convention in Toronto. All of those stupid reporters from small YouTube news channels were asking too many questions. If I heard one more question about Ligma, I would have fired. Gregory, where did you hide the bodies? Why isn't P a color besides blue? Piss off or taste my Glock, you paloopies. It's probably a good thing the security guards tackled me off the stage, but the obvious side effect of being in juvie for a year stinks almost as much as the fucking delinquents here. Delinquents. Pit stain, mullet. Okay, right off the bat, first page of the story, Greg pulls a gun out in front of multiple people inside of a convention. Why he would do that is, a great question. He said that too many people were asking too many questions. Myself, I got a couple questions actually. Why was he up there? What was he answering? People were asking about bodies, and he even said something about them asking about Ligma. So hopefully we find out later in the story, because that's that's very weird. Why he would just pull a gun on everybody, and why he was at a convention and people were asking him questions. Anyways, let's continue the story. Hopefully we'll find out pretty soon. Saturday. Everything sucks even more than Friday. You have to wake up at 7, which is way too early for me. Then you have to wait for the doors to open, go down the stairs, and then they expect you to eat generic cereal. And it's not even the Walmart generic cereal. It comes in a white sack labeled oat cereal. They don't even give you sugar to make it taste better. At least the bowls were clean. Sunday. So today we had to go outside and exercise or whatever. Personally, I don't give a fuck and just took a book with me. Some idiot left it on my bed, and there's barely anything to do here anyways, so I just kept it. I'm not really sure I want to know why someone was on my bed, but whatever. I'm surprised nobody wanted to talk to me, but then again, they overreact if I tell them, shut up you anus mouth piles of shiny bantha dung. Then they beat me up for pretty much no reason. Ploopy. Tuesday. So it turns out that fucking autistic Fregley got arrested for stabbing somebody in the eye with a Sharpie. He came in yesterday and acted retarded as usual. Sometimes I worry about that kid. I wonder who got stabbed. Anyway, it was Rally, wasn't it? Wednesday. Yeah, it was fucking Rally. Good thing the cafeteria had plastic knives. Oh, fuck. I always keep one on me in case someone tries to touch me. This time, I stabbed Fregley in the kidney. It's not like he needs it. Anyway, I'm currently in solitary confinement. I wonder when I'll be let out. Wednesday. It's been a while, but I'm finally out. Just in time for shitty cereal. But of course, some fool started a riot in the cafeteria. It was a goddamn madhouse. For some reason, none of the guards came to help. Like, why? Seriously, I'm pretty sure someone broke my wrist. At least I'm better off than Fregley. Red rum. I guess I feel a little bad after stabbing Fregley in the fucking kidney. But I can't say the son of a bitch had it coming. I'm still mentally scarred from the time he chased me with a booger. I will never forget. Saturday. Today I decided that I'd had enough of this shitty place. And so did some of the other jerks in this shithole. So we decided to come up with an escape plan, until one of the wardens figured out what we were doing. So that's why our sentences were extended slightly. Our cells are now further apart too. So there's no saying if we'll ever come up with something that actually works. Sunday. Today, while I was heading to the cafeteria, who did I see but Rowley? Finally, seeing him after so long answered 2 questions. 1, is Rowley alive? And 2, so when is Rowley going to snap? Tuesday. So while I was at lunch, I met up with Rowley, and it turns out he had a major freak out at school. The kind involving a gun. But honestly, if I'd been duped again by that cunt Albert Sandy, I would have shot him with a military-grade assault rifle too. But I'd be much more careful than Rowley apparently was. I don't know what the hell Rowley was thinking, but now we're sneaking through the jail, trying to pickpocket someone's keys so we can finally leave. But I'm sure from the look on Rowley's face that he has no plan whatsoever. Anyway, we've been hiding in the surveillance room for almost an hour. Rowley's too scared to move from his hiding place in fear of being caught and given an extended sentence. At least we found the keys. Friday. So while we were hiding in the surveillance room, someone finally found us. We were lucky I had my trusty knife on me, cause I stabbed that guy in the ass and he fucking died. But I expect Rowley would have taken it better, seeing what he'd done to that lying bitch ass Albert Sandy. But I suppose that he did ask for his stuffed animals the first night he was in jail. Is that a no? They probably thought he was going to make a shiv out of the fabric, so they said no. They probably should have though, because the next day he had karate chop some random kid in the neck for calling him fat. Sunday. So we finally escaped. That retarded prison couldn't keep me and Rowley. The first thing we did after escaping was sleep on the fucking bench. But the night terrors kept me up. I distinctly remember one where a guy chased us with a chainsaw. It was really familiar somehow. But never mind that. Today, Rowley took me to meet his dealer. This kid Ricky. He sells pills. So hopefully it'll be enough to take my mind off the nightmares. But I can't be sure. I've seen every after school special on doing drugs, but they're probably all a load of crap so that adults can keep the good shit to themselves. Then again, the only adult I've seen do drugs is Dad, but Dad left 6 years ago, so he might have changed since then, but I wouldn't bet on it, since he's all alone? I'm assuming that's what it says. I'd never done drugs before, but Rowley showed me the reins. I don't really remember anything else from last night, but I know right now that I'm in Mom's house. I think this is how it went. Okay, we got Greg throwing a rock at his mom's window. January. So for the past week or two, I've been living under the radar at Mom's with Rowley. The cops are still after us, so Rowley and I can't leave the house. Roderick and Manny don't even know we're here, because they'd probably call the cops. Then I hear a knock at the door. It was the police. They had a search warrant and everything. I went back and told Rowley, and he started to pack. We soon left through the back of the house. Thursday. These past few days have been agonizing. Rowley's gone. He turned himself in because he's tired of running from the law and wanted to see his family. Not that it really matters, because they've practically disowned him. To add insult to injury, the cops promised him a shorter sentence if he ratted me out. I bet you can guess what he chose. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Also, you need to get better friends, you fucking loser ploopy. Oh well. Judging by the dumb things Rowley has managed to do out of prison, I'm sure he'll die before the 20 years the cops bumped off his sentence even matter. Also, ever since Rowley resold all of our crack, the nightmares have eased a little. In fact, they've started to get kind of ridiculous. Remember when I got stabbed by you and then I died, huh? Remember that? Bet you feel bad now. Fuck off, you bitch. So, that's it. It's back to the old prison cell for another 6.9 years. I guess the judge might have a change of heart, but I wouldn't bet on it. Good night, everyone. The motherfucking end. So there we have it. Greg goes to jail. Pretty, I'd say strange story. Why he pulled a gun out in front of everybody at a convention in Toronto, specifically, very strange. I don't know why he did that. They didn't explain it in the story at all. So yeah, a lot of unanswered things, like why Rowley's dad was working at the prison, that his son is in. That's pretty weird. I feel like they would not do that in real life. And also, how did Greg kill somebody by stabbing them in the ass with a plastic spoon? There's just no way that could work. Like, come on, man. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is a shorter story. I just wanted to get a video out on Christmas. That's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.